The story has sent shockwaves around the world.
It's called a synthetic cell. This single-cell bacterium is powered by man-made DNA that was assembled in a lab.
A stunning scientific achievement that could lead to new cures for diseases, new ways to fuel cars.
Potential benefits.
This is the first self-replicating species that we've had on the planet whose parent is a computer.
Hi, I'm Victoria Bry, and I'm going to talk about Craig Venter's invention of the first man-made synthetic cell. Some of the big questions are, does it offer solutions to some of the world's biggest problems like disease, hunger, energy, or pollution? Does it change the meaning of life? Are we playing God? Let's hear what Dr. Lee Silver, a molecular biologist from Princeton University, has to say about this accomplishment.
The first revolution took place 10,000 years ago when humankind invented agriculture. The second revolution was the Industrial Revolution. I think this is the third major revolution of human civilization.
As you can tell, this is a big step in the scientific community. This advancement shows endless possibilities. Now let's hear how Craig Venter and his team did this experiment.
Venter and his team copied DNA from a species of bacteria known as M. mycoides. Using computer code and chemicals you could buy off the shelf, they assembled pieces of DNA, which they put into yeast. The DNA joined together to form the bacteria's genome. It was then transplanted into a different species of bacteria. Amazingly, it booted up, creating a new, living, man-made version of the original bacteria.
Now you know how this experiment was completed. Let's hear about Craig Venter's hope prior to this experiment.
This project started 15 years ago trying to understand what a minimal life form was. It was based on trying to understand whether there was life on Mars, or what size life forms those could be. Could we understand a cell even, let alone the whole...
Potential benefits, but also wide-ranging concerns about possible risks. How might it affect public health, the environment, and what if the technology falls into the wrong hands? On the same day Venter announced his scientific breakthrough, President Obama asked a special bioethics commission to look at it from every angle, from the ethical issues to the benefits and risks.
As you can see, this advancement brings up many ethical issues. Let's hear what some of the professionals have to say about this. Here's Dr. Michael Spector.
We're moving rapidly into a world where we are coding everything that we do. This is a software. Individuals are going to be software. Everything we create is going to be like a piece of software. And that scares people. It seems cold and distant and unapproachable in many ways. But that is the reality, and it's actually a very exciting reality.
Thank you, Dr. Spector. Now let's hear what Dr. Church from Harvard University has to say about the meaning of life and what it will mean in the future.
People get tangled up in this definition of life and trying to make a sharp distinction between life and non-life. I think there will eventually be a blurring between inorganic or electronic life and biological ribosome-based life. There'll be all sorts of intermediates.
Thank you, Dr. Church. Now let's hear what Craig Venter has to say about the future of this synthetic cell.
We now have 6.8 billion people on the planet, and soon we'll have 9 billion. We have trouble providing food, clean water, medicine, and energy for the 6.8 billion. Without some clear scientific advances, we're going to have a real problem doing that for 9 billion people without destroying our own planet. Biology is one of the approaches that offers possible solutions. But I think, to me, this was the first realization that cells are software-driven biological machines.
Wow, well thank you, Dr. Venter. It seems that we found the answer to many questions we've had for so long. What do you think about this, Dr. Spector?
I think all those things are possible, but they're complicated, and it's a process, and it's not magic, and sometimes I think we portray it as if it is.
You've heard it from the experts. Now what do you think about this invention and the potential effects on our society? Will we cure all diseases and solve world hunger? Thank you for watching.